Assalamualaikum and hi. Today we're going to talk about the Whistler's mother. First of all, we're going to talk about the history of the painting itself. The painting was created by James Abbott McNeill Whistler in 1871, and the subject is the Whistler's mother itself, named Anna McNeill Whistler. The painting was created in the Civil War when Anna lost 3 of her son's life. The painting represent and symbolize the motherhood, the traditional family values, and also the devotion of the mother.
My mother image, known as Arrangement in Grey and Black, was displayed at the Royal Academy, while it introduced me as a photo of my mother. The public doesn't need to be concerned with identifying the portrait. The engraver Richard Josie created engraving of Whistler's mother and Thomas Carlyle. Since the Victorian period, the picture has symbolized motherhood, love for parent and family values, especially in the United States. It has been featured on a US postage stamp, and a monument was built in its honor in Pennsylvania. Commercial and parodies often add captions like Whistler mother is off her rocker to the photograph, including edited version of her watching television.
Consider the image of my mother that was displayed at the Royal Academy as Arrangement in Grey and Black. Now we know what is it. As a photo of my mother, it intrigues me yet. The public should not be concerned with the English portrait's identification. The English engraver Richard Josie created engraving of Whistler's mother and Thomas Carlyle. Since the Victorian period, the picture has served as a symbol of motherhood, love for parents, and family values in general, particularly in the United States. For instance, the US Post Office Department released a stamp in 1934 that was imprinted with a portrait detail from the Whistler's mother and say, "In memory and in honor of the mothers of America." Whistler's mother is of her rocker in one of the many captions added to the photograph when it is used for the commercial and parodies, such as Dr. Potov of the subject watching television.
Next, we're going to take a look at the influence of the paintings to the world in terms of traditional art, digital art, fashion, and architecture. So let's now talk about traditional art. Traditional art, the painting itself has influenced the art movement that call of Impressionism. The painting itself also symbolized the perfect symbol of motherhood and traditional family values, as I said earlier. The painting has changed what art meant to the artist back when traditional art was around. In terms of digital art, the painting itself has been referenced a lot of time by digital artists and have created many digital versions of the art. In terms of the fashion, many designers have referenced the paintings in their clothes and style, in terms of color palette and the patterns from the painting. And lastly, in terms of architecture, the color palette from the artist itself, James Abbott McNeill Whistler, he has influenced a lot of the colors and the aesthetic of a building rather than functionality, which is showing you how much his painting has influenced the world. That's all from me. Thank you.
Is it Whistler mother art are relevant until today? As a picture of a mother's strength and power, Whistler's painting Mother is still relevant until today. It serves an example of the sacrifice and labor-intensive labor moms put into raise and sustain their families, sometimes without any thanks and compensation. The image may serve as motivation for contemporary mothers and serve as a reminder of their importance and worth to society. Furthermore, Whistler's mother painting still holds a unique place in modern culture as a symbol of both cultural change and the ongoing fight for women's equality. In Whistler's mother, Anna's blank forbearance speaks of capitulations. She will do anything for him. She is his. Such exclusive devotion is the primal dream of every mother's son, is it? That is why this painting was relevant until today, because as a woman, we can make Anna as an icon of the best mother and the best wife. Thank you.
The painting shows that the relationship between a mother and her children is one of the strongest bonds in the world, and that mother played a vital role in the life of their children. In this case, it is the mystery of motherhood. Everybody has mother, and something close to half of everybody becomes one. In Whistler's mother, Anna's blank forbearance speaks of capitulation. She will do anything for him. She is his. Such exclusive devotion is the primal dreams of every mother's sons, isn't it? That's why this painting is relevant until today, because as a woman, we can make Anna as an icon of the best mothers and wife.
The last one is about how do you think of the art. Many people appreciate the paintings because it has technical skill, the portrayal of Whistler's mother character, subtle uses of colors and composition. It also considered as masterpiece of portraiture and has a lasting impact on art community because it has inspiring generation of artists. The next one is about the paintings. It's all about the timeless depiction of mother's love, the bond between mother and her child, capture moment of quiet introspection and tenderness, emphasizing the timeless and universal theme of maternal love and affection. The next one is about the symbolism. This Whistler's mother art is about family tradition. Whistler's mothers can represent traditional family values and importance of familial connection, of quality and maternal care. The last one is about artistic expression and artistic harmony. This art has attention to composition, use of color and tonal harmonies, reflect his artistic philosophy and desire to create visual connection. The painting can be appreciated as an exploration of creative expression and balance of elements within visual composition.
Now, I will explain to you what do we think of Whistler Mother. Whistler Mother is an amazing portrait painted by James Abbott. It is a work of art that have many different layers of meaning and also significance. The way it's painted, the character of Whistler Mother, and the use of color and composition are all inspiring to many artists and also to viewers. At its heart, the painting celebrates the bond between a mother and a child, something that we all can relate to. It also attributes to traditional family values and the passing down of those values from one generation to the next. Therefore, Whistler was very careful about how he composed the painting, used color, and make sure everything worked together. This is what makes the painting so special and why it continues to be loved by so many people. Art is so personal, and people can interpret in many different ways. Thank you.